Planting fall bulbs, a step-by-step guide. Planting fall bulbs, a step-by-step guide. As summer fades into the cool embrace of autumn, avid gardeners know that it's time to start planning for the next season of blooms. One of the most exciting aspects of fall gardening is planting bulbs that will burst forth with vibrant colors in the spring. These underground gems promise to transform your garden into a paradise of hues and fragrances when the world awakens from its winter slumber. In this comprehensive guide, we'll take you through the step-by-step process of planting fall bulbs to ensure a breathtaking display in your garden come spring. Why plant fall bulbs? Before we dive into the practicalities of planting fall bulbs, let's take a moment to appreciate why they're a valuable addition to any garden. 1. Early spring color. Fall planted bulbs provide an early burst of color, heralding the arrival of spring long before other plants awaken from their winter dormancy. This splash of vibrancy is a true mood lifter. 2. Low maintenance. Bulbs are remarkably low maintenance. Once planted, they require minimal attention, making them a perfect choice for both novice and experienced gardeners. 3. Variety. Fall bulbs come in a vast array of species and cultivars, from tulips and daffodils to crocuses and hyacinths. This variety ensures you can create a unique and personalized garden. 4. Naturalize. Many bulb varieties have the ability to naturalize, meaning they multiply and return year after year, creating a larger and more stunning display with each passing season. 5. Pollinator-friendly. Bulbs such as crocuses and daffodils are early nectar sources for pollinators, helping support your local ecosystem. Now that you're convinced of the merits of planting fall bulbs, let's get our hands dirty with the step-by-step process. Step 1. Choose the right bulbs. The first and perhaps most crucial step in planting fall bulbs is selecting the right ones for your garden. Here are some tips to guide your decision. 1. Climate considerations. Determine your USDA hardiness zone to select bulbs that thrive in your region. Different bulbs have different temperature requirements, so it's vital to match them with your local climate. 2. Sunlight. Assess your garden's sun exposure. Some bulbs, like tulips and daffodils, prefer full sun, while others, like hostas and ferns, thrive in partial or full shade. 3. Soil type. Bulbs generally prefer well-draining soil. If your soil is heavy clay, consider amending it with organic matter to improve drainage. 4. Bulb size. Larger bulbs tend to produce more significant and showier flowers, so consider the size when making your selection. 5. Bloom time. Plan for a continuous display of color by selecting bulbs that bloom at different times throughout the spring. Step 2. Prepare your garden bed. Once you've chosen your bulbs, it's time to prepare the planting area. Here's how to get your garden bed ready. 1. Select the location. Choose a well-drained location that receives the right amount of sunlight for your chosen bulbs. 2. Clear the area. Remove any existing weeds, rocks, or debris from the planting site. A clean slate ensures your bulbs won't have to compete for resources. 3. Amend the soil. If your soil needs improvement, amend it with organic matter like compost to provide essential nutrients and improve drainage. 4. Dig the hole. Using a trowel or bulb planter, dig a hole that is 2 to 3 times the bulb's height. The depth should be twice the bulb's diameter. 5. Spacing. Follow the spacing recommendations for your chosen bulbs. Generally, bulbs should be planted with enough space to allow for proper growth and air circulation. Step 3. Plant the bulbs. With your garden bed prepared, it's time to get those bulbs in the ground. Here's how to do it correctly. 1. Orientation: plant bulbs with the pointed end facing up. If you're unsure, most bulbs have a pointed top and a flatter bottom. 2. Depth: plant bulbs at the appropriate depth, as recommended on the packaging. As a general rule of thumb, larger bulbs should be planted deeper than smaller ones. 3. Grouping: for a more natural and striking effect, plant bulbs in groups or clusters rather than in straight rows. 4. Backfill: fill the hole with soil, gently pressing it down to remove any air pockets. Water thoroughly to settle the soil. 5. Mulch: apply a layer of mulch over the planted area to help conserve moisture and regulate soil temperature. Mulch also provides a tidy appearance and helps deter weeds. Step 4. Water and fertilize. Proper watering and fertilization are essential for the health and vitality of your bulbs. Follow these guidelines. 1. Watering: keep the soil consistently moist but not waterlogged after planting. Bulbs need moisture to establish roots but can rot if the soil is too wet. 2. Fertilization: most bulbs benefit from a balanced, slow-release fertilizer applied in the spring when they start actively growing. Follow the package instructions for proper application. 3. Spring care: continue to water your bulbs as needed throughout the spring season. However, be cautious not to overwater, as this can lead to fungal issues. Step 5. Maintenance and care. After your fall bulbs have been planted, they require minimal maintenance. Here are some essential care tips. 1. Deadheading: remove spent flowers to redirect energy into bulb growth and encourage repeat blooming in the following years. 2. Leave the foliage: allow the foliage to die back naturally after flowering. The leaves continue to photosynthesize and provide energy for the bulbs to store for next year's growth. 3. Divide and naturalize: over time, some bulbs may become overcrowded. When this happens, consider dividing and replanting them to prevent competition for nutrients. 4. Pest and disease management: keep an eye out for common bulb pests like aphids and slugs. If necessary, use appropriate pest control methods to protect your bulbs. Conclusion: planting fall bulbs is an investment in the future beauty of your garden. With a little planning and care, you can enjoy a spectacular display of colors and fragrances in the spring. Remember to choose the right bulbs for your climate, prepare your garden bed properly, plant with care, and provide the necessary maintenance. Your efforts will be rewarded with a stunning garden that will brighten your days and attract admiration from all who visit. So, seize the fall planting season as an opportunity to create a masterpiece of blooms that will welcome spring with open arms. Your garden will thank you, and so will your soul as you bask in the beauty of your carefully chosen fall bulbs. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.